And welcome everyone to the varsity softball game here today between the Southern Huntingdon Lady Rockets and the Claysburg Kimmel Lady Bulldogs. I'm joined here with Zeke Barr and Mr. Leap.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Just a three-person crew today, so we're all going to multitask here a little bit.
That's right.
It's a nice spring day, one of the hottest days of the year so far. But the sun isn't out, so, it's not overwhelming.
Yeah. It's a little, dreary,
Yeah.
but
It's very nice.
it is a nice day.
A little windy. Up to bat here first for the Southern Huntingdon Lady Rockets is Hattie Flood. And Bouchard starts her off with a strike. Around the diamond here for the Lady Bulldogs, Maddie Fry at first, Haley Reed at second, Rebecca Clore at shortstop, and Mackenzie Black at third. Left field, Nevaeh Walder, as Flood pops that up to Nevaeh. She catches that for out one. Emily Cavender in second, and Jenna Helsel in right field. After the Flood fly out, now up is Callie Garlock. Lady Bulldogs coming off a win yesterday against Mo Valley. 12-0, I believe, was the score.
That's what I heard. They needed a big win after they lost to Williamsburg.
Yeah. So it was good for them to get one, as that one hits the bus.
Right on top.
Right on. Better than a window, though.
Yeah, indeed.
That's right. Can you imagine riding in a bus the whole way to Southern Huntingdon with a broken window?
I cannot, nor do I want to.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the trip from here to Southern Huntingdon is just all around unpleasant.
Or from Southern Huntingdon to here.
Yeah. For those of you who have never had the honor, you go the entire way up to Alexandria, Pennsylvania, which is where Juniata Valley is, and then the whole way south of Huntingdon, as the name implies.
And Garlock pops out to shortstop Rebecca Clore. Now up to the plate is Alison Leady. She's the pitcher tonight for the Lady Rockets. Well, I guess this afternoon. So far, Bouchard's made quick work of the first two hitters. 2 flyouts. Misses a little high there on that one.
And with that, they're moving the bus.
Yeah, they learned their lesson.
They're kind of in the splash zone there for foul balls.
Mm-hmm.
They hit there all the time.
Yeah, I think they would in baseball too, but in baseball, the cage comes up and over.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
And it doesn't here.
In a way, the bus was kind of protecting the cars over there.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you don't have any more foul balls that far back.
Yeah, hopefully. The count here is 2-1. Bouchard's missed high 3 times, but she got a chase on the third one. Be good to come back here and strike this girl out. She gets strike 2 there on Leady.
What was that? 2s?
Yep, counts even now, 2-2. This is kind of random, but something I noticed that Southern Huntington's buses have is they have a bottom compartment where they put the buckets of balls and stuff.
Excellent use of space.
Yeah,
I think all buses should have it.
Yeah.
Because I've ridden on some crowded buses.
Yeah. Well, that'd be good for any sport, taking along a cooler with water in it or anything like that. And that foul ball's heading
coming at us.
And it hits the tire of the dump truck.
Man, I was really hoping that was going to land in there and get boo, We were rooting for it when they had that dumpster behind the
Behind at the outfield in the baseball field.
Yeah.
Another
It's gonna be
foul.
another
Heads up
foul.
there.
Fouls that one off. And that one, oh,
We got
hits
the
the front of the
Pontiac.
Pontiac.
Poor folks at home, I almost
Yeah.
need to get the camera facing the opposite direction
Yeah.
here.
I know. I think we almost do need a parking lot camera.
Playing musical vehicles here with the foul balls.
There's
Oh,
another
what's this one gonna hit?
Like one of our young Claysburg fans.
Oh, it's the
just-
silver Ford, I think.
Just needs a glove over there.
Yeah. That one hit the silver Ford that was beside the previous Pontiac.
I think she's gonna go down the line, hit every car here.
Next up is the white Ford SUV. The Ford, was that an Escape?
That's an Escape, the old boxy one. It's weird. The Ford Escape has evolved for sure. It's,
Yeah.
Well, most cars do.
And that one,
that is true.
I think that
But
one
like
stayed.
totally like changed up like their image. You know what I mean?
That foul ball was right in the gap.
Yeah.
That would have been a great base hit if it was going the other direction.
That one actually missed cars.
Hey, did we bring down our merch today?
Yes, we did. I think we could. I do have a trivia question. We used the same one we used when Southern Huntington played baseball.
And Clore smartly holds on to that one as Leady was booking it down the line there. Beat that one out. That was a great at-bat there by, I guess, the first Leady in the lineup, because now up is Carly Leady. That was Allison Leady that just hit.
And you could probably hear the wind picking up.
Yes. Might have to go parasailing today.
I hope we don't.
It was rocking earlier. It was.
And that's a good rip there from Carly Leady, the second Leady in the lineup, and it is caught by Emily Cavender. So Bouchard faces 4 batters in the half inning, retires 3, 1 getting on via, I think that was, would that have been an error by Clore? I think regardless if she failed that, she was going to beat that out. So I'm going to say that was a hit by Alison Leady. And we will be back in just a few seconds for the bottom of the first.
And we're back.
Leading off here for the Lady Bulldogs, Emily Cavender.
Oh, there we go.
Allison Leady is on the mound for the Lady Rockets as she misses high with that first pitch. Misses high again. 2-0. Curious what Southern Huntingdon's record is. I'm gonna look that up here quick.
I'm gonna say it's 2-2.
I think they've probably played more games than that.
No, I'm pretty sure it says 2-2 on Max Preps.
Oh, maybe.
It's gonna come right down the line.
Foul
Go
ball.
foul.
Yes, they are 2-2 actually.
That's why I'm the statistician.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, we haven't seen that bald eagle again.
Not in a while, no.
Wait, there
Just
was
that-
a bald eagle?
Yeah, one of the baseball games. There was a bald eagle flying.
I know there was one time we were in jazz band and we saw the bald eagle.
It's absolutely majestic.
2-1 count here on Cavender. And that one's high, 3-1. Fouls that one off, straight back. No cars were hit.
Baseball with
Baseball.
baseball. Turned into Mike Tyson there for a
Baseball.
second. With baseball and softball, we could do like a hit car count, you know?
Yeah.
Good. That'd be a fun graphic to make.
I think so.
And grounder, the third baseman there from Emily Cavender, and she is thrown out at first. Now around the diamond here for the Lady Rockets. On the mound, there's Alison Leady. Catching is Morgan Howman. First base is Kennedy Doyle. Second base is Hannah Hunsinger. Third base is Carly Leady. Shortstop is Marjorie North. Left field is Hattie Flood. Center field is Callie Garlock. And right field is Lauren Hartman.
Up to bat now for the Lady Bulldogs, it's going to be number 23, Rebecca Clore. You know, I wish I could do the replay where it would be like the same moment but with a different camera angle.
I know. It only allows you to do what's in program.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know.
I know. It'd be nice to see the replay then from
Like a wider camera angle or something.
or the one that we have facing in on the batter's box.
Mm-hmm.
High pitches here.
2 balls, no strikes here on Clore.
I was about to ask the count. And it just happened.
Hey, Ethan's on top of it.
He is.
Even without his clicker.
Yeah, I don't have my clicker today.
His
You-
clicker.
Did
Mine.
you leave your clicker in your car?
Yeah, I left my clicker in my car.
Gotcha.
In your 2012 Ford Focus or Fusion.
No, that's, yeah, okay. I was so confused what you meant there for a second. Clore draws the walk there, bringing up now Harley Cavender. Strike one there on Cavender. Grounds that one to the first baseman.
Looks like there's a little bit of a something happened there. Ultimately resulted in 2 outs. Up to bat now, it's going to be number 22, Nevaeh Walter.
They were asking if that ball that was hit off of Cavender after she hit it, which would have made it a dead ball.
Which would have resulted in
That would have been a strike because it would have been a foul, but then she would have just gone back to hitting.
okay.
Glad we have you here. I didn't know that.
Baseball has a lot of rules that, like, come up like once in like 15 games, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of like 1-point safety rules in baseball,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
And that foul ball is rolling toward the bus, but doesn't hit the bus. In fact, the bus driver went to get that one.
You know, it would have been really funny if that hit the bus even after they moved.
Yeah.
You can't escape.
See, it would have
Do
been
you
funny
think
if
the bus would have moved
it.
again?
Yeah, I was gonna say if the bus moved again.
They might have ended up way back in there, like where the fishermen park.
Well, I mean, at that point, I think I'd move the bus on the other side of the home run fence.
Yeah.
If they want to hit the bus that badly,
Yeah.
put it out there.
Make it
Probably
a challenge.
good idea, yeah.
Walters has 2 strikes on her. 2 strikes on her now. I'm not sure the count. And she bloops that one into right field, and that's going to score Clore. And she slides in safely at home.
It's going to result in an RBI for Walter. Up to bat now, it's going to be Haley Reed, number 6.
I feel like Walter's had a good many RBIs this year.
Definitely. Now up is Haley Reed. I think the coaches on that last one wanted Walters to move up when the ball went to home.
Yeah, probably could have got another base there.
Well, yeah, because that's such an important base because that immediately puts the runner into scoring position. Like it'd be really Reed would have to smoke a ball for her to score from first.
Yeah.
And if Walter moves up there, then she's in scoring position to score on a hit. But, you know, mistakes are mistakes. That's one thing about baseball and softball is when you make a mistake, like in basketball, like if you like get the ball stolen from you, you can go back and get a block on defense. Baseball, like it gives you more time. You have more time to like think about your mistake almost, if that makes sense. Or mistakes in baseball can cost you a lot more than they would in another sport like basketball.
Yeah, that does make sense because you know, in terms of like music, I know Mr. Stoneball always says slow music is harder because you have like more time to make a mistake and think about your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like fast music, you don't have that time.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of happens.
And that one is going to fall for a hit.
And right there, we can immediately see, you know, not getting that other base is really hurting the Bulldogs there.
Yeah.
Might leave a run on the table here.
Two bloops there for the Bulldogs, 2 singles. They got girls on first and third now with 2 outs. Sierra Walters at the plate.
Is bloop a technical term?
Like, that's what people call those, like bloops. Bloops are like whenever you
when they're in between the layers, though.
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay.
But there's 2 different ways to classify. Like, okay, so there's like if that would have been like a line drive, then it's a line drive. A bloop is when you make kind of weaker contact to pop it up.
So it's
It's
like
got
a
some
pop
arc.
up.
Yeah,
some
it's
arc to
like it's pretty much a fly out, but it wasn't hit hard enough for it to be a fly out, but it wasn't hit light enough for it to be a pop out.
And Reed's going to steal second. With that, we have 2 runners in scoring position. A hit from Walters here would most likely result in 2 RBIs.
How many outs?
2
There's
outs.
2 outs.
2 outs. Okay. Something on the ground.
Fouls that one off into the Claysburg bleachers.
Yeah, you probably want something on the ground. Probably
Mhm.
something pretty hard, too.
Something into that outfield grass will definitely score 2. She keeps battling here. And Walter strikes out. The Bulldogs get one run that inning. Score is 1-0. Lady Bulldogs are leading. We'll see if Bouchard can have a good inning here like she did the last. We will be right back. And welcome back here for the top of the second inning. Up now for the Lady Rockets is number 27, Kennedy Doyle. And I would just like to read this from Google. It says, a blooper or a bloop is a weakly hit fly ball that drops in for a single between an infielder and an outfielder. This is from the Glossary of Baseball. So it is kind of pretty much a technical term, I guess.
Well, it's in the glossary.
Yeah, it has
That's right.
to be.
I think that is, definition of a technical term.
Yeah.
Is that it's used technically.
A little bit of sunshine peeking through here. Brightened up a little bit.
Yeah. And Doyle has 2 strikes on her now. Not exactly sure what the count is. That pop fly goes foul. Misses the cars. Almost hits the extension cord, but I think it took a little hop over the extension cord.
It did take a hop.
I turned the camera on that one.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't? You weren't using my camera angle?
No. Whenever they're like in the box, I use the iPad.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like we got like low battery on the iPad. So.
And Doyle goes down swinging, bringing up Marjorie North, the shortstop.
Got to say, it takes a lot of talent to do what you guys are doing today. These are 2 of our experienced CKTV members.
That's right. I think we are some of the longest members.
Some of the founding members.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had EJ and Michelle and I covered a game earlier in the season, but when you're producing and calling the game and running the cameras all at the same time, it gets a little tricky.
Mm-hmm. I guess we wouldn't be founding members. We're just
we're second generation.
We're second generation.
I consider you guys founding members. I do, and the reason why is that that first season, obviously those individuals were founding members. I think you guys were on board that first
season.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But really, it was some last year and really this year that's like this solid program that we have.
Yeah, speaking of being a member of CKTV, if you are an interested individual, I'd seek out Mr. Leap and have a talk with him. We're always looking for new members.
We're graduating how many seniors?
7.
7 seniors from CKTV.
7 seniors, yeah.
That's right.
Meaning, how many juniors are still left? There's just you, me,
us 2.
3.
3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, the trick there is that, like Rebecca Clore participates, but she plays a lot of sports, so that makes it tricky. Same thing with Jessen.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 juniors.
And
Bailey.
And Bailey. Yes.
So we have 5.
Yep. But
Yeah,
but looking at who we have on the crew right now, we would not be able to cover a football game.
No.
Yes.
So football game crew was largely Tilly, Nate, and EJ, and me. And you know what? We did have Becca run sideline camera some.
You had Kaylee run a couple too.
Yeah.
Kaylee Carson, one of the seniors, were graduating.
I don't know if I mentioned, but up now is Morgan Howman, and North did go down on strikes. And this is hit to Mackenzie Black, and she makes the easy play to first there. 3 up, 3 down for Bouchard. 1-0 is still the score. Lady Bulldogs are leading. We'll be back for the bottom of the second. And welcome back now. Bottom of the second inning, we have Maddie Fry leading off here for the Claysburg-Kimmel Lady Bulldogs. Fry, one of the senior CKTV members. And Leady misses high with the first pitch. High with the second one as well. 2-0 the count. And third high one in a row. We can count 3-0 now. Fry's probably going to sit on this one. That means, like, don't swing.
Yeah. No. That looked like a good pitch.
Yeah. With the 3-0 count, you almost like some people have the green light is what they call it, which means you can swing on a 3-0 count. But if you have the count 3-0 and then you like ground out or something, it feels like you just like almost gave up a base because maybe you know there's so many chances for you to get walked there. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're chasing.
Uh-huh.
But full count now.
And fouls that one off. I think it hit the umpire. This is the first umpire. I don't think he has much protective gear on at all. Usually they have like shoulder pads. They look like a football player out there.
Yeah.
This umpire.
I think he's got something.
He has like a chest protector on, but sometimes that doesn't help. It helps, but like not enough. As Fry goes down on strikes, bringing up Mackenzie Black.
Mackenzie Black, quite the hitter. I think it was it 2 weeks ago she had that grand slam to 10-0 the one team?
The Gland SRAM.
Grand Slam. It's the Sheets Grand Slam of the game.
Yeah.
You
read my mind.
That's right.
We haven't heard from them yet.
I know, right? You'd think we would have. You mean to tell me Sheets Corporate isn't watching all CKTV games?
It really should be on the they have TVs over there, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been over there?
Corporate? Yeah, I've been to the corporate
I haven't
building.
been to the corporate building. I missed the field trip.
Oh, that's too bad. It's an experience, that's for sure.
Talking about like the distribution center down there and all that.
Yeah, and all that. Yeah.
It is oddly like city-like for being in the middle of Sproul, Pennsylvania.
Well, hey.
Hey, it's there because the land was cheap and it's right next to the highway. I mean,
yeah. Well, that is why it's there, but it's just like...
It's sitting in a marsh.
Yeah.
Or on top of, rather. Oh,
but it's a very nice facility back there.
It is. It's quite the place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully they have the game on one of the TVs and maybe they're having a meeting right now thinking about sponsoring the Sheets Snag of the game.
Yeah, maybe they're in the offices working it out. And
we
that's
could try to
walk.
If someone hits a grand slam, we could try to get like a Denny's like grand slam breakfast sponsor.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know, is there a play on words we can use with like a local business or something?
About grand slams?
I don't know, about like any
okay,
baseball
just about
play.
softball.
I don't know. Up to bat now, it's Jenna Helsel.
Black drew the walk there. Helsel has one strike on her. That one's a little high. Sorry, Zeke.
No, you're all good.
1-0, still the score, I believe. Been a low-scoring affair thus far. Might have a little bit of a pitcher's duel as the last game was between them and Williamsburg that we streamed.
Yeah, that was quite the game. Both teams having a little bit of trouble hitting the ball. Worked out for the Blue Pirates in the end.
And Helsel.
There's a little blooper as Black goes 3. And it's going to end up being a single for Helsel. But she put Black in scoring position. Up to bat now, it's going to be number 5, Emily Cavender. Top of the lineup.
Lady Bulldogs really couldn't ask for anything better here with the top of their lineup up. Two girls. Yeah, it's two girls on the bases. I watch a lot of baseball and play baseball, so it's just
the word.
Feels like normal for me to just say men, but 2 ladies on the bases.
And if they can get Helsel to steal second here, they'll have 2 runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
In case of a hit.
And
she's going.
That's pretty much a free bag in baseball or softball, because if they throw it down, then Black would score.
Right.
Yeah.
But some teams try to do sometimes they'll act like they're throwing it down, and then the pitcher will put their glove up and snag it real quick, and you can trap the runner. But that's tough to pull off.
Yeah,
that foul ball
did
not hit any cars, luckily.
Well, because then if you're at, I don't know if that's a thing that's communicated or if that's just a thing that happens. But, if you don't have your people back at second waiting in case, pitcher misses. Well, or if the pitcher gets it and drops it, then you're losing the base and, They're just in a bad spot. That's going to be a strikeout for Cavender. Up to bat now, it's going to be Clore.
Sometimes they'll have like the shortstop or the second baseman cut it off like behind the pitcher's mound too. Like they'll catch act like they throw it down and then they'll cut it off in front of the bag and throw it home then and try to get the runner.
I feel like that'd be, 2 outs. I feel like that'd be hard to do in softball just because you can't get, I don't think you can get as much velocity on the ball. Like in baseball, you can really zip it, which I think is why the base paths are longer.
Strike one there on Clore.
From the production standpoint, this is the first I've run the camera, I think, for a while at least. I'm realizing just how much I need to be keeping track of the game. That's why I was asking if there's 2 outs, because that's going to make a difference in what I'm going to think about in terms of the game and where I'm going to put the camera angle next.
Yeah.
All the great things that you learn by participating in CKTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely weird being on this end of, like, with this. I don't normally have it, which is why I've messed up some
And
camera
I think
angles.
that's going to...
It's a little high. It's going to be a... Oh, she's going to drop it, bring 2 runners home. It's going to be 2 RBIs for Clore.
I thought that might drop
that
in there
down
for a
as an
bloop
error.
single, but ended up hitting off of the right fielder's glove. That was a one base error for the Lady Bulldogs. And 2 runs scored off of it.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be an RBI.
It wouldn't be a one. I need to rephrase. That's not a one base error. That's just a field error, technically, in the book. You'd write down an E9.
Yeah, it's funny because, today we were trying to print out the pages for the book so we could actually keep track of that. And no printer in the entire building was working today. It's like at 2:30 they just stop.
Well, at least it wasn't working with the iPad that you were trying to print with.
Yeah, that's true.
When was the last time it was restarted?
That's a good point. That iPad, well, it runs all game, like probably for 2 hours up there. In fact, the iPad I'm talking about is the one you're watching right now, actually. That iPad has a lot of miles on it. Do you think we can see, like, the hours used, like, lifetime?
What?
For that iPad? That
How
has
much?
to be insane.
How long it's been used?
Yeah, like, screen on time over its entire lifetime.
I don't know.
It's got to be long past
It has to
what
be.
Apple intends.
And that's a good hit there down the left field line from Cavender. Drops that one in for a hit. Bringing up Nevaeh Walter, the Bulldogs cleanup hitter. Walter, just a sophomore, hitting cleanup for this team, so she has a lot of pop in that bat.
She's working on 2 outs here. See if she can make something happen.
That pitch is high. And she pops that one up. Caught by the pitcher, Alison Leady. And that'll be the end of the second inning. The score is now 3-0. The Lady Bulldogs are leading. We'll be right back. And we're back now for the third inning. Mackenzie Black caught the pop-up in foul territory there for out number 1. That was Lauren Hartman. Now up is Hannah Hunsinger. Sorry we weren't back in time. We had a little bit of a Dr. Pepper spill.
Yeah.
But we got her all. It wasn't a spill. It was an overflow.
Yeah, it was a bubble.
Yeah.
This bottle was a bubbler. I had no idea. Really. Betrayed me. Betrayed my trust. Look, I just put the graphic on. Just put the graphic on. I go to crack it. I'm not paying attention. I was probably talking to Ethan. It just bubbled on me.
And I watched it all happen.
Yeah, and then it just fell right onto my pants.
And
big shout out to the CK softball boosters for helping us out with some paper towels there. If you're here at the game and you're in the mood for a snack, they got some candy and some hot dogs, delicious hot dogs over there. Some ice cold drinks in the coolers.
Hopefully theirs don't bubble on you.
Yeah.
We have a trivia question now. Question, we had it before. It is, which CKTV member's favorite mascot, aside from their own bulldog, is the Rocket in the ICC? Which, let me.
Oh, jeez.
You
really bumbled on that one.
Which CKTV member's favorite ICC mascot is the Rocket besides the bull?
Bro, you don't gotta say the bulldog.
Okay.
You don't gotta.
Which CKTV member's favorite mascot in the ICC is the Rocket?
There we go.
Flood pops that one up. And
Ooh.
Cavender makes the catch and takes a tumble there. Everyone appears to be okay.
That's 3.
Yes, that's 3 outs at the end. That was a quick inning.
Yeah. Are we gonna get the? We're gonna put the trivia question up on. If you go to the Claysburg-Kimmel School District Facebook page, find the image for this game that has the link, and Zeke's gonna post that question with proper vernacular. And all you have to do is, if you're here at the game, you can come down and give your answer to us. We've got some great prizes here. And if you're not at the game, you're watching from home, feel free to log on to Facebook, submit your answer, and if you're right, we'll have you come get a prize. We'll be back in just a few.
Such a short break between these, Yeah.
I'm down with that.
We're live. I didn't know we were live.
Oh, yeah.
Was
Yeah,
off.
thanks. That was
Yeah, I was just...
Zeke was just letting us know how short of a break it was.
Yeah.
Haley Reed is now up for the Claysburg-Kimmel Lady Bulldogs. They
keeps
are
getting nicer.
Yes, they are leading 3-0, I believe, right, Zeke?
Yes.
She pops that one up to the third baseman for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out.
My apologies on the camera work there. I don't know which angle you had up, but
Oh, I had your angle up.
that zoom button got away from me there for a second.
Sierra Walters up to the plate now. She's the Bulldog designated hitter. Hits for the pitcher, Olivia Bouchard.
And we're slowly running out of life on the iPad up there. It's getting low. See how much longer we have of this angle.
And that foul ball hits a hill with a tarp on it. I'm not sure what's under that tarp.
Probably dirt for the right-handed batter's box here.
Yeah. No cars were
Maybe
harmed.
that should be our next trivia question.
What's under the dirt, Matt? What's under the tarp?
What is under the blue tarp?
Wrong answers only.
That one is popped up and caught by the first baseman. 2 up, 2 down there for the Lady Bulldogs. Maddie Fry now up to the plate. Feels like she was just up like
10 minutes ago.
yeah,
or so.
because I think she was.
Game's moving right along.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it was just
third
last
inning.
inning that she was up. So
I think they pretty much went through the order last inning, or they were close to.
she led off the last inning,
That's correct.
and they ended last inning with
Top of the lineup. No, Nevaeh.
Nevaeh.
That'd be number 4.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a strike. Call that 2. It's gonna be low. Ball.
Another
Foul
foul.
tip.
Good job by Maddie Fry hanging in there. Giving her another pitch in the at-bat.
Believe there's 2 outs on the inning. So.
Yes. Not sure what Fry's count is, but I know there is 2 strikes. That one was high. See what the umpire puts up. That was too quick for me to see. 2-2 or 3-2?
Yeah. And then I tried to get the guy over there, but he
Yeah.
set him out flat. Couldn't see him. It's going to be high. I believe that makes it full count.
That's
Yeah,
got to be
it's a-
full at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yep, I heard that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here.
See if Fry can win the battle. as
Base
Ethan
base
would
hit,
say.
ball 4, as they say.
It's going to be
And
low.
it'll be ball 4.
Good eye there from Fry. Up to bat now. It's going to be 14, Mackenzie Black.
I can see Mackenzie putting one out of the park here today.
Yeah, I think the humidity's just right.
Mr. Leap's spidey sense is going on.
Yeah.
The leap sense.
The leap sense. That's going to land in the dugout.
After that first inning of play, no cars have been hit.
I think
I
that's
was-
a CKTV curse.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not saying I want cars to be hit, but I was just enjoying watching the balls go and see where they end up.
Yeah.
That one is popped up and it also goes into the Claysburg Kimmel dugout.
Reminder of our trivia question. Our trivia question for today is, which CKTV member's favorite mascot is the Rockets? You can answer your guesses on the Facebook page, or you can come down to our table here and give us an answer. The prize for today is 1 Claysburg Kimmel softball hat.
And that one is caught by the second baseman. That was Hannah Hunsinger. And that will end the bottom
of the third.
Bottom of the third. We'll be back for the top of the fourth in just a jiffy. And welcome back. It is now the top of the 4th inning. Up to the plate here for
19.
the Southern Huntingdon Lady Rockets. I was blanking. You said 19, and I thought it was 15 up, so I was like, what is he saying? And then I was like, yeah.
I was trying to help.
Yeah.
That was an interesting.
Callie Garlock is up to the plate here for the Lady Rockets. And Mackenzie Black catches that one, calling off Clore.
You know what I liked about that play?
What did you like about
it?
it?
The third base coach stood there totally.
She did that earlier.
Just stood there.
Well, she's not forced to move, so.
And that's not it. Just like if there's a ball coming near, like I would move a little bit. You know, I'd at least look up at it. She was just like,
she was unfazed.
She's like, the ball's not going to hit me.
The flip side of that, though, is that in not moving, she can't be accused of like interfering with the play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, she's stationary. She hasn't moved. I think that's a good call.
Now up is Alison Leady, the pitcher.
Yeah, I'm not saying she should have moved out of the way for them.
Oh,
I was talking about for
okay.
her sake about the ball.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
1-on-1 count here on Leady.
Man, we could take more days like this.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a little bit windy, but, you know, it's like a nice amount of wind where it's like kind of keeping us cool. It's going to be a pop fly.
And that one, oh, it's rolling.
Rolling.
But it doesn't quite make it to the parking lot. The Claysburg infield today has not had much work to do, as most of the outs have been flyouts to the outfield. I believe there's a pop-up to Clore and a grounder to
It's a grounder to
Black, and I think that was all for the infield. There was a few flyouts to Cavender and Walters.
It's going to be inside.
And
Be a line drive. And Walter's going to lose it.
good job there by Walter to keep that ball in front of her. Because if it got behind her, that might have been a triple.
And sorry if you couldn't quite see all of what happened there, as I got the camera angles a little bit mixed up. What was in my preview was not what should have been in my preview, so, you know.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well, because I kind of keep the score up so I don't lose.
Right.
Might have to fire you for that one, Zeke.
Yeah, I mean, pass it on to the next guy. I mean, go ahead, you got it.
Now up to the plate is Carly Leady.
What's our out count, Ethan? Is it 0?
1. Bouchard misses high with that pitch. Hit here would score. Hit here from Leady would score the other Leady. And the Lady Rockets do need some runs as they're down 3-0. Foul ball there.
Well, that almost hit the porta potty.
Oh, it went to the mysterious blue tarp.
Oh, it did land right there. I think it's a new car. I think that's what's underneath the
Definitely.
tarp. That's why the balls keep landing near it.
And that one's going to be caught by Cavender.
Didn't even need to see it. Ethan knew.
Well, I could just tell by the break she had on the ball that it was going to be an out. One of these times I'm going to call it too early, and then it'll be
It's gonna be ooh.
be an error, and then.
Well, it's funny. I got a comment from somebody that the audio was a little bit ahead of the video, and I think that was the misconception there. actually Ethan's calling it before it's actually happening, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little bit ahead, but not enough that you'd probably notice in most cases.
But right there, that ball was in the air, and I was like, that one's going to be caught by Cavender.
Yeah, that one hadn't even started coming down when
Yeah.
you called that yet. But it was definitely the correct call.
well, you could tell that Emily was already in place
Mm-hmm.
to catch the ball. That's why it was easy to
Yeah.
make that call.
This has been a long inning here. Sitting on 2 outs.
At the plate was Kennedy Doyle as she goes down on strikes. The score's 3-0. We'll be back for the bottom of the fourth in a few seconds. And welcome back. Jenna Helsel up here for the Lady Bulldogs.
It's going to be strike 1. The Dr. Pepper is making things a little bit sticky. That's for sure. One might call it a sticky situation. I'm going to call that strike 2.
Well, it's not warm enough for the bees to be out yet. So
Yeah.
That's true.
You're
'cause
lucky
it
there.
would be an unfortunate place to have bees swarming.
that would definitely be the case.
Yeah, I think that would warrant a costume change.
1-2 the count here on Helsel. If Helsel gets on, the Bulldogs will be in prime position for some runs. They have the top up next, Emily Cavender. And Helsel's definitely working a count here, 2-2.
Be 3-2. And she's going to take her base.
Good eye.
She was down 0-2 in that count and ended up coming back to get the walk. And she's now on for Emily Cavender.
We have less than a sliver of battery life left on the iPad. running out of time. So I'm going to milk it here for as long as I can.
It's an odd sound.
I think was that the
It's
cooler?
No, that was a
It's
cooler
cooler
being
sound.
opened.
Yeah, I've definitely had squeaky coolers like that before.
That ball was low there to Cavender.
I gotta tell you, I'm digging some of these lawn chairs that I'm seeing here at the game today.
Are these reclining ones?
Yeah,
rocking?
My dad has a rocker.
My grandpa has one.
He
yes,
enjoys it.
I think they're the move. They're going to throw her down here. And they're going to call her safe. It's quite the hustle there from Helsel.
The head first slide. We got a lineup here of 4 rockers here beside us. Let me just say, I've sat in my dad's rocker. It is the premium lawn chair.
I think I'm in the stage of life where I'm ready for the dad rocker.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
You know, I think we need to invest in some zero gravity chairs for this. I feel like that'd be the way to call a game.
What are the zero gravity chairs?
The ones that they're massive and you can kick back the whole way.
I would like to turn this camera around and show everyone how you call the game as is, because it's almost like zero gravity back there.
Yeah, I trust these chair legs a little bit too much.
And Clore's going to bunt here, it looks like, as Cavender drew the walk. She gets that bunt down the first
good bunt.
baseline. Great bunt there from Clore to advance the runners, although she was out at first. That's exactly where she wanted to bunt that one because the play would have been all the way over at third. So their only play there was to first, bringing up Harley Cavender.
I think that's the best bunt I've seen all season.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, that's the only time I've watched somebody walk up there to bunt and actually get it first shot.
Yeah, both teams.
Yeah. Now we have runners in scoring positions. I believe there's only one out.
That one is a little low. 1-0 here to Cavender.
That's risky, throwing her down at third there. Because, if they lose control of that ball, she's walking to him,
Mm-hmm. I think it's a 3-0 count now to Harley Cavender. If Cavender does walk and the bases are loaded, we might get the Sheets and Nevaeh Walter might get the Sheets Grand Slam.
Or the Denny's Grand Slam.
Yeah, breakfast.
Denny's, hit us up, CKTV at ckhdbulldogs.com. Or CKSD.
CKHD.
SD.
I put them together.
That one's coming towards us.
Oh! Everybody's okay, thankfully. And foul tip.
Foul tip.
Oh,
Could make it.
rolling.
Oh, and
Hit the underside of the fender.
escape. It was the next one we
It was
called.
the escape, yeah.
Wow. I
So
believe that's
next-
Maddie's card next to the escape there.
Next will be
so-
the white Ford,
Think it's a focus?
Yeah, it
I
is.
believe.
There's 2 focuses in a row there.
Big
And that
hit.
one is smoked.
That's going over.
Not quite.
Oh, that's gonna be
Bounces
2.
over.
Ground rule double there for Cavender. Scores both runs, and unfortunately, no Denny's Grand Slam or Sheets Grand Slam. I guess okay, it'd be the Sheets Grand Slam and the Denny's Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Correct.
But 2-run score for the Lady Bulldogs, 5-0 now. And I don't think the Bulldogs do not have an out in this inning. Actually, they do
They have
because
one.
Clore got
Yeah.
out. So
That was,
one out. Harley's in scoring position for Nevaeh Walters.
It's quite the bounce that ball took.
Yeah.
That bounced, 3 feet in the air after it hit the ground.
Zeke's doing some moving over here.
Gotta charge the iPad. It's at 10%. I'm migrating to the front. Oh, well, now I'm sent directly in Ethan's way here. Let's.
Well, Ethan will just have to move to the left or the right a little bit.
It's all right.
Or that works too. You can
Yeah, I
sit
can
right
pop
there.
a squat right here.
Yeah.
You can mostly see,
Pop
I
a
think.
squat.
There we go. Oh, boy.
Yeah, make sure you're comfortable there, Zeke.
Yeah.
That pitch was low and in the dirt.
So I'm gonna have to. Now I'm in a spot where I might have to move quickly. Kind of right in the line of fire.
Yeah.
Right down the line here. It's gonna be high.
Strike there on Walters. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a strike. My apologies. What you got as a score over there, Zeke?
I got 3-0.
But I think it's 5.
Yeah, because
There we go.
that was happening as a.
Yes, there was a lot going on all
The
at the same
migration
time.
process started.
Yeah.
Walters draws the walk there, bringing up Haley Reed. She's got a runner in scoring position here. Hit would score 1.
Special thanks to our athletic director, Mr. Helsel, for pointing out that scoring error.
He was really on top of it because that just happened.
Yeah. Well, we aim for perfection.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, man.
that's right. That's right. I don't know. It's not as bad as the one time. I think the score was 7-0 and we had 4.
Yeah, there was a game that we definitely missed several runs.
I don't even know how we
we
did
beat
that.
Mo Valley. We beat Mo Valley 7-0, and you guys had the final score as 4-0.
Yeah. Because I remember somebody asked me, as they often do ask us what the score is, what the final score is. I'm like 4-0, and they looked at me all funny. I'm like, how did we miss runs?
Oh, big
Solid hit.
Oh, that's back. Oh, off the wall.
Vans.
Runners are
That's going to
making
be
their way around.
2 home. And I'm on top of that one. Check the score. It's 7-0.
Is that Reed?
That was Haley Reed there on the triple.
Big hit by Reed.
Had somebody falling over the fence for that ball.
Good hustle there by number 11. That was Hattie Flood.
They had to jump back over to get their face gear. And it looks like we have a sub coming in. We got something going on. Do we have a pitching change?
We have a pitching change.
The elusive pitching change in softball.
Does not happen too often.
No, it does
But
not.
Flood is going to the mound, and Alison Leady is going to left.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break and come back when they're ready to play.
Sounds good to me. And we're back. Up to bat now, it's pinch hitter, number 16, Sierra Walters.
Should be the designated hitter.
Yeah, I guess it is
A
designated.
pinch hitter is like when you pinch hit, you hit once and then like you're done.
Okay.
Like pinch hitters are usually used like in a big situation where you need like a better hitter up, or like you have your pitcher hitting. This is in the MLB. Like, say you have a pitcher up, like a relief pitcher that never hits. You'd put in a pinch hitter to hit for them because you know you're not going to use that pitcher again, and you're going to warm someone up to pitch after them. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But once you pinch hit once, you are out of the game,
and that's a drive.
Wow, what a catch! What a catch!
That was the hardest hit ball we've seen all day, I think, by Walters.
That was great contact.
And the center fielder,
Number 19.
who was that? Number 19, Callie Garlock, just made a great play on that one.
Yeah, backhanded catch, down low. Maddie Fry up to bat now.
She has strike one on her.
We haven't had any takers on our CKTV trivia of the game. You know, we've got a brand new Claysburg Kimmel girls softball hat, just like the players wear.
Well, actually, I think there's only one player who wears it. You look on when they're filled and there's only one player wearing a hat.
Okay, well, anyway.
Just like the players.
Just like the players have access to. And all you have to do is answer the very simple question. Which CKTV member's favorite mascot is the Rocket?
Here, you know, to help you guys out, maybe I can find the CKTV video here, just so everybody knows who everybody is. Let's see.
It's already loaded there, Zeke.
Is it already loaded?
Yeah.
In video sources? Yes. Oh, wow, it is, yeah. Here, I'll run it right now.
Okay, we'll run it while we take a break here between innings.
And welcome back. You just saw, who was that? Number, I could not see the number. It was before 22. Marjorie North pop out to shortstop Rebecca Clore. It's it's the top of the fifth inning here. Score is what? What's the score, Zeke?
7-0.
7-0. The Lady Bulldogs are leading. Bouchour's doing a great game on the mound for the Lady Bulldogs. What were you going to say there, Mr. Lee?
I was going to say it's the top of the fifth and there's one out. Yeah.
Were you actually?
Yeah.
Dude, great minds think alike, I guess.
Absolutely.
For the record, I was not going to say that.
Well, sums everything up.
Yeah.
Now up to the plate is Morgan Howman. She is the Lady Rockets catcher.
And now the battery monitor is blinking on the iPad. So it is not long for this world.
For today.
For today,
Yes, it can be recharged. Nice hit there.
That one's going to...
Fly
I thought it
out
was going to
to
fall
Reed.
in.
Second
Good play
baseman.
by Reed.
Good thing you didn't make that call early.
Yeah, I did, and I almost did. I should have just said fall into Reed's glove.
It's a good hit, better catch. Up to bat now. It's going to be number 8.
Lauren Hartman.
Strike one. Nice hit.
And that's a
Great
a
contact.
rip
That's
from
going.
Hartman. And it's
Oh.
off the bottom of the fence. She's going to slide in there safely to second. Good pop-up slide.
Nice hit.
You know, that fence is deceiving because they always look gone, and then
Yeah.
they drop right in front of it.
Yep.
I think I've called gone on each for the balls.
That one's gone.
Close to there. One's gone
It's like,
for sure.
It's like
Gone.
if Zeke was up.
Oh, yeah.
If,
It's gone.
if Zeke was up to bat, he would have bat flipped that one and everything.
Pop
I'd
up
start
here.
walking to first.
Cavender underneath that one with the catch. That'll
that-
end the top of the 5th.
We will be back for the bottom of the 5th in just a second. And welcome back. We have Mackenzie Black up to bat here in what is the
Bottom of the 5th.
bottom of the 5th, yes.
Yeah.
That one's popped foul, not toward any cars.
It would have to go quite a way to hit any cars in that direction.
Yeah. And that
grounder.
one bounced back to the pitcher. Out at first.
out number 1. Up to bat now, it's going to be Jenna Helsel. The Bulldogs working through their entire lineup multiple times now.
Should be hit there. She'll be out at first base. That's 2 down for the Lady Bulldogs.
Up to bat now, it's top of the lineup, Emily Cavender. Call that ball. Looked a little bit outside.
And good inning there for Flood. I think Zeke might have thought that last one was gone for a second, but it was not. We'll be back for the top of the 6th inning. And we're back now. Top of the 6th inning. Hattie Flood is up for the Lady Rockets.
She's going for the bunt there, it looks like.
That's strike 1. Had to mute Mr. Leap's mic for a second. He's eating a hot dog. It is a delicious hot dog. And that one is a fly out to Emily Cavender. On Mr. Leap's hot dog is the condiment of CKTV, mustard.
That's right.
Not too much of it, though, the right amount.
You might have missed that catch there, as I once again got my camera angles mixed up.
And that one's down the line. Unable to be caught there by Walter, as she was unable to get to it in time. This is Callie Garlock at the plate. There's one out in the inning. And good line drive hit there from Garlock.
Right in between the in between the layers there.
It's a diamond cutter. Cuts the diamond right in half.
You got all these technical terms.
I've heard that one used literally once by a baseball announcer like the other day. He was like, "See, we call that a diamond cutter. It cuts the diamond right in half." And I was like, "Oh, have to use that on the old stream." Now up is Alison Leady. She was the first pitcher in this one. She pitched the first, how many? 4 innings, I think. Then
say 4.
Flood came in after her.
Yeah, because Flood pitched 5 and 6, or 5, 4, half of 4 and 5. Still have 1 out on the inning.
And welcome back, Mr. Leap.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Yes.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
And that one is a fly out to Emily Cavender.
Got to catch that time.
2 down in the inning. Bringing up Carly Leedy.
I'll tell you what, the delay between like the 2 different camera angles is kind of crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, because I was able to get the hit, right, with the one. I switched, right, and when I switched, I looked back and it was the hit, like again, on the...
Oh, we got a rundown going on here. Oh, no.
The pickle. They're going to lose the ball. She's going to get 2 safe. The unfortunate error there. They almost had a rundown going on, which is my favorite play in stick and ball sports.
I think it's from the Sandlot. At least it is for me.
What?
The rundown. The Sandlot?
What do you mean?
It's definitely in the Sandlot, but...
You don't remember Benny the Jet?
I haven't seen the Sandlot.
Oh, yeah, I know
so
Benny
long.
the Jet.
Well, I think we're going to have like a CKTV
movie night.
Yeah.
No, I know about the Sandlot, but it's like, what do you mean about the rundown?
Isn't that it's a key portion, like how he's fast.
Oh yeah,
he can get
really
out of a
fast.
rundown.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're killing me, Smalls. Getting to that point of the game where it's tough to find things to talk about.
Yep. That pitch there was high from Bouchard. Lady Rockets got a girl on second.
The ground here is ground.
The grass is green.
You guys playing any good video games lately?
No.
Whoa, that is.
Oh,
that's going.
Nope. Nice catch there by Nevaeh Walters.
And another premature gone call there from Zeke Barr. We'll be right back.
The trajectory is just different on the softball. Like, if you had a hit with that trajectory in baseball, it would have been long gone. In softball, it drops faster.
That's going. That's going.
Nope. It looked like it. When I was at the top, I finally looked down at the fence. I'm like, nope.
We'll be right back for the bottom of the 6th. And welcome back. It's the bottom of the 6th inning here. Rebecca Clore is up to bat for the Lady Bulldogs. And the first pitch there, called for a strike.
The iPad's still surviving out there.
Somehow.
It's a trooper. I feel like it's got to be running on like negative battery.
Just finding different things to stay alive off of.
It's just living off the fact that I keep using it. It's the only thing keeping it going out there. It's like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Just Wilson's keeping her going.
1-1 count here on Clore.
Oh, there it went, as I was talking about it.
Pops that up. Caught by the first baseman.
Rest in peace to iPad camera.
I think the Lady Bulldogs have just been getting a little too much under the ball than they want to. There've been a lot of pop-ups today.
Yeah. Is that Cavender up to bat now?
Yep, Harley Cavender. There's 2 Cavenders in the lineup.
Harley, who's a senior, and Emily, the leadoff batter, who's a freshman. First pitch there to Cavender was outside.
That pitch is in the dirt.
2-0 count now.
It's going to be high.
Now, Zeke, Harley has been known to be a home run hitter, so you might get your wish.
Might get my gone call.
Yeah. She has a 3-0 count on her, though. And she has the green light. Gets a base hit on that one. Not gone.
Lady's going to miss it, though.
Nice hit.
I think that's just going to be a base hit.
Yep, just good line drive contact. That's your textbook hit right there.
Again, outfielder did a great job of staying, keeping the ball in front of her, you know.
Yeah, even if it does take a little bit of knee.
Yeah, she lost it a little bit there, mostly because it hit her.
Mm-hmm. Nevaeh Walters up.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd ever catch me stepping in front of a softball. I think I'd probably let it go. Especially to the shin.
Yeah.
That one's gotta hurt.
I've been hit with many baseballs, and they do not feel good.
Yeah, you had one on the back of the knee for a while.
Yeah.
Cavender's going too. She makes it clean.
One ball, 2 strikes here on Nevaeh. Base hit, scores 1. Lady Bulldogs are up right now, 7-0. That ball's outside, 2-2 now.
And a little bit of a miscommunication. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, he just called it pretty clearly there.
I'm confused.
I am too, but big hit. It's way back. It's not going to be
That one's gone. Oh, no. That was my best Zeke Barr impression.
Cavender tags up, makes it to third.
Now we have a runner in scoring position. It's going to have to be a hit, though.
Zeke, how was my impression? Was it a good one?
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you need to sound a little bit more convinced that's actually
Oh, that's
go.
gone. That's gone.
Gone.
God.
Up to bat now. It's going to be Reed.
She had a big hit the last time she was up.
Zeke thought it was gone, but it did hit the bottom of the fence.
Not quite enough
Yeah.
mustard.
That not.
Interestingly, the ball didn't make it over the fence, but the outfielder sure did.
Yeah.
Foul tip. And that's going to hit our mysterious blue pile.
Tarp. It's a tarp.
Covering a pile.
It's a tarp. Who's to say if it's a pile? Might not be a pile, you know.
Still no takers on that trivia question.
That's right. The trivia question is, which CKTV member's favorite mascot is the Rockets? It's going to be a grounder right to first.
It's going to score a run, though.
No, that
doesn't count.
That was a third out.
Oh, I know it doesn't. My apologies.
Third out of the inning there.
It's going to bring us to the top of the 7th.
And we will be back in just a few seconds.
There are so many great people who support CKTV.
But there's one organization that's been there since the beginning.
Thank you to the Claysburg Education Foundation for all of your support.
The Claysburg Education Foundation, creating learning success stories, one student at a time.
And we're back now. Top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs need 3 outs for this one to be over. Up to bat now is Morgan Fraker.
At the end of the last inning, I restated our trivia question. Up on the upper left, you will now find the members of the CKTV crew. If you have a guess.
Fraker hit that one to Nevaeh Walters for the out. Now up number 22, Marjorie North.
Hit right to the second baseman. It's going to be 2 outs. And we are 1 out away from a Bulldog victory here in the top of the 7th.
Morgan Howman now up to the plate. Swing and miss at that one. 1 strike. Ball 1 there, a little bit high.
A little bit outside as well.
There's strike 2. Bulldogs now 1 strike away from a victory. And that one goes into the Bulldog bleachers. No fans were harmed.
Past your bedtime there, Ethan.
Yeah. Holy cow. I'm yawning and it's like, what, 6 p.m.?
Big hit. It's going to drop in there.
And the
The Rockets going to bring in a runner. Maybe a pinch runner. Number 25. What?
nothing. Pinch runner is Alexis Fogel. Now hitting is number 8, Lauren Hartman. Rockets got life here with 2 outs and a runner on.
I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit of a just not quite enough, just a little bit too late.
Yeah. Too little, too late, as the saying, I think.
That is the saying, yes.
And
Ooh.
check swing.
Oh, play it first.
They miss. She's
Safe
safe.
at second.
They got runners on second and third, both in scoring position. Up to bat now is number 12. It's going to be Leady.
No, it's
Oh, wait.
Hannah Hunsinger.
I read the 15 as a 12 upside down.
Hunsinger can get on here. They'll bring up Flood, the top of the order. What's the score, 7-0?
7-0, that's right.
I've seen larger comebacks, so
2 outs might be a little bit of a stretch, though.
yeah. Hunsinger was a little late on that first pitch there. Strike 1.
Strike 2.
Once again, the Bulldogs 1 strike away. Call that a ball.
Oh, and just a little outside, I think.
1-2.
I said that one mid-yawn.
It's going to be
There's
a
a hit.
great hit. And that's going
Cabin's
to be
under
the
it.
ball game. Great game by both teams there. Bulldogs come out on top 7-0. Any closing remarks, Mr. Lee?
Oh, we just want to thank everyone for tuning in to CKTV tonight. Special thanks to our board, our administration, Education Foundation for allowing this to happen. I want to especially thank the 2 guys who made it out here this evening to make sure this stream could happen so we could feature our girls softball team tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you back here another time on CKTV.
Thank you.